10 Sights to See in North Dakota. With its pristine countryside of rolling prairies and intimidating badlands, North Dakota is an unspoiled look into the past. Say goodbye to modern chaos and hello to a state where the tallest building is a mere 21 stories. North Dakota offers amazing access to the outdoors while remaining off the beaten path. Long overlooked by the traveling masses, there are plenty of things to do in North Dakota's wilderness. You can enjoy beautiful hiking trails through landscapes where Sacagawea lead Lewis and Clark. In the cities and small towns, you'll uncover the strong connection North Dakota has with its past through restored frontier and Native American villages, all while learning just why Theodore Roosevelt held the state in such high esteem. 10. Knife River Indian Villages Historic Site. Experience the history and culture of the Hidatsa and Mandan Indians at the Knife River Indian Villages Historic Site. The site is close to modern-day Stanton, and several villages have been restored as a way to continue their heritage. Visitors can gain invaluable insight into early life in North America along with experiencing a vibrant culture that continues to this day. Begin at the site's museum, where you can explore rows of relics that were a part of the original villages that once graced the region. Along the village trail, you can explore the beautiful landscape on your way to earth lodges that were once home to the famed Sacagawea. 9. Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. Learn about one of the most famous expeditions in U.S. history at the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. In Washburn, the center is near where Lewis and Clark spent the bitter winter of 1804-05. Now, more than 2 centuries later, you can explore the fascinating story via a series of amazing exhibits. The Interpretive Center has preserved hundreds of prominent artifacts along with Fort Mandan. Here, the explorers were able to retreat from the brutal weather and meet Sacagawea, who would guide them across the rugged plains. The original fort was washed away by the surging river, but was carefully reconstructed using 800 logs. 8. Medora Musical. It's one thing to learn about local history at a museum, but it's another thing to do it with music and a beer or two. At the Medora Musical, you can learn about Teddy Roosevelt's days as a cowboy, as he roamed what is now a national park in his name. The 2-hour spectacular is a rowdy rendition of his story that features plenty of singing and dancing by the amazing actors on stage. The outdoor theater show is backed by magnificent views of the Badlands, a poignant reminder of what Roosevelt fell in love with. Kick back and enjoy the show with a cold beverage in hand. 7. Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park. Enjoy a mix of history and recreational fun at the Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park. Near the banks of the Missouri River, the state park has several historic buildings to explore. Visitors can see important restored buildings that include the Custer House and the Mandan Indian Village. The Custer House is complemented by numerous barracks that give insight into regional conflicts. After exploring the Custer House, wander over to the Mandan Indian Village that showcases 6 earth lodges. Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park has over 5 miles of hiking, cycling, and horse riding trails. 6. Fargo Air Museum. Within Hector International Airport, the Fargo Air Museum celebrates the history of aviation in North America. The museum showcases a variety of historic aircraft, including some that can still be flown to this day. One of the first exhibits you should experience at the Fargo Air Museum is the full-scale replica of the Wright brothers' flyer that took to the sky in 1903. But the museum's collection of planes in flying condition is sure to make any aviation enthusiast happy. 5. National Buffalo Museum. Celebrating the history of the buffalo through art, the National Buffalo Museum also manages a local herd. Visitors will be dwarfed by the buffalo statue that weighs 60 tons and stands at 26 feet. In the nearby fields, buffaloes graze the pastures, among them a rare albino bison. Inside the museum you can learn all there is to know about the impressive animals, including their near extinction as Americans traveled west. Complement this experience by exploring how the animal was saved and slowly reintroduced. You'll also find several pieces of Native American art showing the connection between the tribes and the buffalo. 4. Fort Union Trading Post. On the Missouri River, the Fort Union Trading Post was established in the 1820s. For 4 decades, it was a prominent trading post and was integral in the fur trade with the surrounding states. The Fort Union Trading Post was designed to impress local Native American tribes through its grand architecture. The large white mansion was a peaceful trading port even in times of exterior conflict. Each year, it's estimated that over 25,000 buffalo skins changed hands. Once the most illustrious port along the Missouri River, Fort Union fell into disrepair. It has been restored to its heyday, and now you can enjoy self-guided and ranger-led tours of the complex to learn about its fascinating past. 3. Scandinavian Heritage Park, Minot. A celebration of all things Scandinavian, those traveling to Minot can explore a captivating experience at the Scandinavian Heritage Park. Here you'll receive a look into Finnish, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish, and Icelandic culture in an expansive outdoor museum. Each country is represented within the on-site buildings that include a replica of the Gullstave Church in Norway. Other popular exhibits are the huge Swedish Dala horse, the Danish windmill, and a traditional Swedish sauna. With so much to do as you roam the Scandinavian Heritage Park, it's best to visit in the warmer months. 2. North Dakota Heritage Center. Enjoy a journey into the past as you learn about the history of the state at the North Dakota Heritage Center. In Bismarck, the center comprises 4 galleries that cover prehistoric history through to the 21st century. Within the official History Museum for North Dakota, you can explore a section dedicated to dinosaurs that once roamed the region. Visitors can gaze upon Triceratops and T-Rex skeletons before learning about the various Native American communities. There are several immersive experiences to have, including in the Northern Lights Atrium, where at night, guests can enjoy the breathtaking spectacle. When the sun's out, walk along the center's Capitol Arboretum Trail. 1. Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Split by the meandering Little Missouri River, the Theodore Roosevelt National Park is a mix of stunning landscapes and scenic drives. These very landscapes so enamored the 26th President of the United States that he didn't hesitate to protect them once he rose to power. Today, visitors can explore the Badlands where bison roam free across the rolling hills. The national park comprises 2 sections. Learn about the history and geology of the park while taking in the splendid views. From there, embark on a number of trails that lead to 2 campgrounds to sleep under the stars.